Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. I'm your host, Pigs, as usual. So, today, we're on obviously another Factorio. But it's time to get this automation thing absolutely going. So, I thought, instead of trying to mess about and spend valuable time, I'll do a Blue Peter and sort of pre-prep something up. I know it looks a bit hideous, but it should work for my idea. I might even get a chance to go over it as well, so that's good. Oh, still there. Right, yeah. So the idea with this is it has to be slightly different to the top and the bottom, based on how it works. Like I said, I had to do a Blue Peter. If you don't know who Blue Peter is, it's a English program where they sort of did things in advance, and that's why I decided to do this. So I'll go through it as we're going through, and I think I've let me power go. So I'll have to go fix that first before I actually do anything. Let's dump that in there. That's it. And the reason why I did that is I wanted it different to season one's place. So I came up with the idea of having something like this instead of having something completely different. Oh, that's not what I want. And I'm not going to have enough to do it. Obviously, if I had bots and things like that, I'll put these in because I can put these in. So yeah, so what it's going to do instead of, I don't want to do that. That's a bit silly. That way, that way. I always get this wrong. That way, that way. Garage. Electric there. As it took me quite a while to come up with what these is, so I can see what I've got or the lack of. As soon as I've got a lot of this, I'm going to put a... because I can draw that off the and then we'll just do some. I'll have to do a box, but I'll do a large box and let it, because if it can't get through, then it's absolutely pointless. Let's get some more. And let's also get some more. But I'll just steal all this up. That'll do. So the 600. I know we're getting these in the box, but obviously, eventually, I will be taking them out and using them. I need to increase that as well, but I'm not overly. Worried about that yet. Right. That's going to give me at least... So this is our center line. I don't actually need to put them in, but now I've started, I'll finish. There. So in effect, this is where the ore's going to come out, but I didn't want it massively cost, because if I want to swap between or I want to do something else, I can't do it. So that's why I give myself. I think that's what a lot of problem is when you play this game. When you start, you seem to think to yourself, "Oh, I'll just put this here," but you need to learn to spread out. I mean, I suppose that just comes with practice. I mean, even I don't always do it either, and I've been playing it a little while. Well, more than a little while. I mean, I had this game when it was, I don't know, was it 0.08 or something like that? And I only ever used to get a chance to play it at Christmas time. When I was off working, but obviously recently things, I've had chance to play things more. And obviously last time was the first time I'd actually got the thing in the done the rocket, which was brilliant. Like I said, I don't really need to do them, but it just makes me so I know where I am. And then we can always take them out. Right, I don't think I'm going to have enough of these. Let's start building some more of them. Yes, because last time, the way I had it last time was it was coming, it was going the other way. So basically, these were the ones, it was going downwards. And the problem being with that is, as I found, is that I just couldn't get enough on the belt to be able to do it. Now I know there's obviously other ways to do it, and obviously I did get there in the end, but I wanted a better way. I know there's other people's ideas, and oh, this is the best way. But sometimes you just have to do it by learning, don't you? You know. If you knew it all by heart straight away, then would you want to play it? I don't know. So you can see this way. So this is the call, comes up. And the call comes on this side, the right side of the belt. So the ore's going to come through. We pass the copper down and carry on. This is why it was like, oh my word, how I'm gonna. I started the video yesterday, and then I went, because I sort of pre-prepped something up in my mind, and on paper. I tend to do that. I've got the paper in front of me, sort of, and then I realised I went, this isn't going to work. This is going to take like far too long for somebody to work out. So yeah, so this, as you can see here, this just goes here, but the trouble is with this one, the coal's perfectly fine because the coal will pass through. But the coal passes through on this side, not the other side. I suppose I could have maybe swapped this around, maybe up there, but I still had to come through anyway. So what I've done is this goes back on this side. It doesn't matter which side it goes on, as long as it goes on the side. Oh, that's fine. I'm only potentially only going to have one running at the time, but I wanted to do that so I could have both running if I wanted to. Run out of copper again. Run out of copper. Right, that's fine. That should give me some there. Let's power this. That's powered because of how it was working. And as I say, it was otherwise you would have been here for probably about an hour, over an hour trying to work this out. I've done the space, so if I want more room to do other things, I can. or I want to swap or do, I don't know. The space is key to this, so that's why I did it. So we can run some coal into here, into this one. This is the coal one. Again, I'm gonna need a lot more. I've got some. Well, it should be building them here now. Yeah, you see. So I've got some more. I still need a little more. Where is the coal? There it is. It's going to be a bit of a faff. What I want to do is, I've got 7 of these. Right, start there. They will come. Come on. Yep. Come down. Come around. Then hit it when you get yourself in the way. Rather quite annoying. You can also build a few of these for money. Right, where are you going? You're going right the way through the copper. Typical. So that's the copper line, that's the ore line, and this is the coal line. The coal line is... I should have brought the coal line down here, shouldn't I, really? Let's solve that. In fact, I'm going to even run a coal down just to get it going. Again, this one is not ideal, but still, I'll do. Right up. That part I didn't think about. It's here. Right, so the coal's in. Well, the coal's not in, but it will be in a minute. When I actually decide to get rid of all this. If I'm having that coming down, I'll bring it down this way, just before the... Oh, that's lucky. That is lucky. Right, that's coming down. I haven't got power to it though. I think they'll run. Yeah, they'll run. Right, they're gonna run. Right, that's good. Like I said, all this is gonna get out the way eventually. Right, that's that. I now need to fit the I need to fit the ore into there, so I need... I won't touch them. I'll get some more. Oh no, I don't need to get some more. I've got some here. Right. Is that... That's probably... If I do that, then they're only going to get a couple of hundred. Oh well, never mind. That's not really that good, but still. You will stop in a minute once you're full. Yeah, so, and the ore should come past here, up to here. I probably should have done a bit further, actually, but I didn't want to go too far. I mean, I could always, like, fiddle with this and get this a bit closer. Again, I'll... I think I could do every that there. This can have but they'll come downwards. Like so. That's not what I wanted you to do. You should only be filling one double. Alright. I'll do you that way. Probably have to do that with the other one. What I've done is I've done a test, like a test thing, and it was all right. But what I'd probably done is I'd put it on the why aren't you working? Are you not connected? No, you're not connected. Why aren't you connected then? What have I done? Oh. See, I knew I'd do that. That's better. We got there in the end. Right then, so now that's going to fill that up. So that's basically what I want for, and obviously I'll have to have it for the same for the other side as well. But what I want to do is half this coal, so I'm going to have to redesign that. I need to move this out the way, because it's in the flipping way. What's that? Oh, there's no... Let's not steal the... Right, so that's actually working now. I mean, obviously, it's not working incredibly efficiently fast, but it's actually working. And I can scale this up when I get rid of all of that. and do that with the other. So like I say, I've got to clean all this up anyway. And get it a bit better, because it's terrible. But it'll suffice. It'll suffice to do what I want it to do. I think then, if that's coming through, this might be all right then. Let me... Where are you? Where the hell are you gone? I've got no copper again. Once I get this laid out, like I said, I'll clean all this up because it's terrible. But I want that in there, and I bet you I might not need to do this now then. Right, so that's coal. So if I stick a bit of coal there again, I don't want to do that, but there. Then I steal the ore. Where's the ore coming out? There. Into there. You should come into this side and do that. And that's good. Right. Are you... Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I just haven't got... any so now that's going to go down there. So basically I've got two separate lanes, although like I said, I want two separate coal sections as well, and not have this debacle here, but I'll clean it up. But that's my principal idea. So now we need to get the R1 going. So in theoretical terms, if I go back to my blueprint and I could do that again, it won't fully work. And the reason why it won't fully work is this. This is the copper. We don't want this one now. Thank you, PC. That's a nice caveat. So this will run through. Obviously, we got these, but we don't need. Like so. This one doesn't need to run through. This one needs to come here, and that needs to go through there. That will then go into there. I need to sort of do a less botched version of that. Like so. So we're coming up the centre. We know we're going down now, aren't we? Wrong way around. That's there. That will come there. I'm going to run out. I might as well get some more. I get a couple of these and a couple of these as well while I'm here. Yeah, because I need a couple of them for this. That one. See, that one's still, this side's still the same. So it's telling me how to do it. Although it's not for that one, is it? I want, well, I want that to go through there. That needs to come through there, but I'll have to put a thing in there. It's this one. That is for there. The coal line needs to... Have I got some? Yes. It's so much easier if you had them in bots and you wouldn't have to do all this. But we haven't got bots yet. We haven't got to have bots with... Well, if I get bots, that's it. Yeah, that's the one that needs to go through. I was thinking, what the hell is that? What have I done wrong? That one will come in here, so that's cool. Okay, what we building now? We'll have that. We'll have that. We just get everything just running while I'm doing this. Doesn't matter, does it? Right. So now you can see that's coming down there. This copper line, when it gets built. Like I said, this isn't the same as I did the other version. The other version, it was the opposite round out. That's why it took me ages to work out. I was sat there procrastinating over how I was actually going to do it. And it shows I still didn't get it right. Right. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll use that one to power this one. Oh, I haven't got any again. I probably didn't actually need to build this yet, but and I've run out of, I might as well get some more. Have we run out of coal again? I think we have. 8 or 9. What the hell was I doing there? As I say, it all needs tidying up and that'll give me a lot more. I'll get some copper as well again. Right, that'll do. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. This is coming down. Probably should have done the first one and then done the second one and then done that one instead of doing it bit by bit. But, oh well, here's what it is. At least then I'll have copper plates going, and it's a bit slower than I had last time. Well, maybe it's not slower than last time. It's a bit less unorthodox, I suppose, than last time. Right, so you're going to come through here. You should go this side. You as a copper should go that side. I sort of have to work it out doubly because of the way that I was going to put all this on the other side of the mineral patches, but then I thought it was one of these catch-22s, whether I was right or wrong. Right, that's in. Because I can expand that up, you see. I can just keep going and keep going and keep going with these two. I know I've got, like... But that way, I think you want about, say, I've given myself enough room to away from this. I've got to get all rid of that nightmare. And I've got to decide that, how do I want this? Do I want this one extended too? Which would probably be better. I haven't decided. That's why I just left it like that. So what I'm going to do is say I leave this one to the 2. That's why I did this gaps. So down here. So then when I go upwards, I can get them in like the other that I did. Because that works out quite well most of the time. It's not... Factorio is another one of these games that's... It's an easy game to play, but another one that's difficult to master. Oh, I don't think I've... there, that's it. Right, so let's work out the copper problem. This one's easy, but this one will have to come this way. So... I'll get 4. No, because that means I already had 1. 3 again. Where is there? I'll send it from here. I know yeah. I know I like it 10 to... Well, I suppose I better do it. Otherwise, I'll only get annoyed with myself. Well, that didn't work out right well, did it? I don't know what I was building there. Ah, I haven't got any more... Right, so that should feed that in. So that it'll go right through to that and then feed that in and then carry on feeding itself up and feeding this when this one's full. So that's another, and then we get copper plates. So, like I said, I think I'll move this one down. I want 2 gaps. So I want it sort of here. It's not going to be wasted. I will have that. Thank you very much. There. That's now going to do that. I can get rid of that. So that's passing that. I'll do the same on the other side. And we should theoretically have an easier way. Because I can scale that up slightly faster as well. Because I can get the faster belts. The only trouble is I can't put these steel furnaces in there because they're wider than that gap. Although what I did was, that's why another reason why I did the gaps of 5. Because you'll need an extra gap. Well, it doesn't matter here because you're not doing anything, but you'd need an extra, at least I think 2. That would be 2 that way. You'd still have 1 in the centre. So hence the reason why that's why I did that. Right, so that's... I don't really need this... I'll put a couple, because it'll just remind me on where the line is. Or where I've said the centre line is. And now I can get rid of all this, because I don't need this anymore. I can have this all back. Whoop! Get going on them belts. We're getting there. My apologies if it's taking a bit longer, but I want... This is a different design, like I said, than I had last time. And... It makes a lot more sense in my... Well, I'm saying it makes... It may be rubbish. So, if it's rubbish, well, it's rubbish. One decent thing about Factorio is you could just absolutely just pull it back up again and start again. Like that. So that'll go through. That'll come through here. Now the reason why I did that is I can share the load between other things as well and have them come back in the centre. I've got a little. I've got my little list here. Although I can't, I suppose I could scale it. So I said iron plates first, and then copper plates, then iron gears, then copper cable. So that's what I could do. So I just pass that through, then pass this up. This is scalable to a degree. It will have to go backwards. That's another, because this will all go. That's why I said right there, where do I want to start? That was another thing that I was like, where do I want to start this? I don't really know. So this isn't doing much because I've got no copper down there. That's run out of coal. This coal patch, unfortunately though, is not going to last very long. And that's another bone of contention as well. When I get this going, I want... I'll do it from there. I need to have it coming from here, so... Get off. Oh, run out again. Right. That just needs power now. Is that all of them going? Yeah, that's all of them going. Right, so that should send down there. It'll pass through the ore into here and do this, and then send this back down here. And then we should have what we want. I know it's taken a while, apologies, but it's a different design that I've done before. Like I said, I don't know whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And if you know why it's bad, then let me know why it's bad. Like I said, so this will pass on. Well, it won't go too far, but this will pass on, and these will go to these two. I can rank this up to a lot better, you see. And because these are two, I decided that because these are separate, I mean, obviously the coals now, but these are separate, they're not going to affect each other. Because I would have to half it. And if I have to half it, I know you can balance the thing. But I can just keep going on with this. Now, the only questionable part is how far do you want to go? Now, obviously, I can cut this off and stop it just here if I only want one. I mean, your other question could be is you should have done two there and not one. But I can scale this upwards, like I said, and scale that one upwards. So I am doubling. I'm just getting two different belts. And then I can say, I'm going to have gears on this side, gears on that side. Then I'm going to have, like I said, I've got my little list. So gears on one side, gears on the other. Copper plates on one side, copper plates on the other. That way, I can sort of have each individual part on each individual thing. But the trouble is like I said, it's not going to last very long, that call. And it's going to be out. So, in the next episode, I'm definitely going to have to start thinking about going over there. Going over to where the biters are on the right hand side. And I can see that because obviously I looked at the original map, you know, when the seeds. So I know where they are. I just have to use that. But this, it's got a few bits up here, but it's not going to last very long. And we are going through all this. So I haven't got really that much more left now. I need steel for that. So yeah, and then we're on the green. But the green obviously needs transport belts, but the transport belts need gears. So now I can actually do that and start to bring this out. I either give it another, like I say, because I've got this, I can go, right then, I'll give myself, that's the line, I'll give myself, let's say 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that there, but don't build it. So I've got space for an extra one. That's wrong. It should be there. But yeah, I've got space for an extra one if I need it, you know. That's the plan. But I've only got two. I can double this and double it and double it. I think you can have 24. So I can have 24 on each side. Then it wouldn't be able to do it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll definitely see you in the... Oh, have we got everything? Yeah, we've got everything. I will definitely see you in the next one where we start to push this through. I know it's been a bit of a slow one, but obviously I wanted to make sure that I had a different idea. And it's worked, but it took me too long to work it out. But anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.